Hey everybody, welcome to Hey We're Talking. I feel like I need to drink something because both of those guys had a drink, so here's some water. I'm gonna drink some water.
Well, that's a great way to start the show. Just drink water.
Well, you had a sip of your beer. Derek had a sip of his coffee.
Right before we went on.
I just felt left out, so I had to drink some water.
I'm gonna pick my nose real quick. Let me see if you feel the urge to do that as well.
And are there allergies? Do you have like the allergy thing going in Chicago?
Me, yes.
Yeah.
You could probably hear I'm quite.
That's what I'm saying. Like, did you hear me? I was like, and then we know Derek doesn't deal with that because he just has dust storms.
No, this is like an allergy mecca.
Is it really?
He does sound. He sounds a little nasally right now, a little more than normal.
Just woke up voice.
That is my woke up voice. I've been here so long, I'm almost immune to it. But it's like my bros. You know, they suffered from allergies big time when they lived here. Mm-hmm. Then they moved to Nashville, where it's like actually green and vibrant and living and everything. And so every time they come back here, they just have sneeze attacks and snot and sniffle attacks. Sorry, really? I had a little burpy burp come up there.
I did too. Bob, do you have one?
No.
Oh,
I did fart just a minute ago though.
Did you really?
There we go.
So hey, you know what? Gas came out of somewhere.
Hey, so. We're gassing.
Yay! A bunch of hot air, right? Which is kind of what we're doing. Anyway, yeah, it's allergenic around here.
Yeah.
But it only hits me like a couple times a year. But I got Benadryl, I got Flonase, and if I need like Zyrtec, Allegra, or Claritin, or whatever. We got that.
Yeah,
so.
I use some nose spray.
I only do that
seems
at night
to work
for bedtime. Good. That's it.
I actually do it in the morning because that's when I'm going to suffer the most. So.
Is it that long one with the green lid on it? That's Flonase. That stuff works.
Yeah, it works, and it smells like flowers. That's what's weird.
Yeah, it smells weird.
It does. It
if Flonase
like
would like to sponsor, hey, we're talking.
Yeah.
I mean, we really. I mean, it's like one of those products that like I endorse for free. Like, do it.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes a big difference.
I get people on Facebook all the time like, "Hey, allergy people, what do we do about this?" And I'm like, Flonase. I think it was Chris Bean that actually asked that on Facebook. Like, "Hey, allergy people, what do you do?"
Well, his daughter had like friggin' pink eyes or something.
Yeah, that's what it was. His daughter like her swelled up and all kinds of stuff.
Red
so
and goopy.
So yeah, I saw Derek chime in. I'm like, there goes Dr. Derek.
Yeah.
It's Nurse Derek.
But here's my problem with your story about your brothers. Nashville has foliage as well. Like, I feel like
I know foliage is a word.
I think it's foliage. I think it is.
Is foliage a word?
Yeah, it's foliage.
Is that a word?
Yeah.
It's how you properly spell it. FOLIAGE.
Yeah.
I mean, some people say foliage, which is like nuclear.
Yeah.
You know, this doesn't make sense.
I don't know how to say that word, by the way. I don't think I can do it right. Is it?
There are some words that just, I don't know. They mess with my brain, and foliage is one of them. I don't know. I say
foliage. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I say foliage.
But the whole point is, when I get the allergies is when the trees start to bloom. It's the tree pollen that gets me. So in Nashville, that's probably happening or just happened also.
Well, yeah, but there's like different kinds of, I mean, there's different, people have different sensitivities. There's more than one kind of pollen. There's mold. There's dust.
I made a huge mistake.
Why?
I went too technical with you. I'm sorry. I'm just like, why are we talking about allergies? This is silly.
But realistically, I mean, there's our listeners deal with it too. So we are real life people. This is Winging It Wednesday, and we just talk about, we're winging it. We talk about reality, and allergies are real.
One of the things that would help both of you if you have problems, I'm going to tell you right now, is a sinus rinse. Every day. It's the best thing ever.
Like, is this your neti pot thing?
Yeah, except for I have like the neti pots on steroids. It's like a thing. It's like a bottle, and it's got a tip, and you squeeze it into your nose, so it like blasts through there.
I would rather suffer,
dude. It's so great.
You know those suction things that.
That's for babies. Yes.
things of that nature make me want to instantly vomit. So when you even say like a flush, I just want to.
It's so good.
I just feel the urge to vomit. It may be.
It's salt water. It's like a salt water solution. It's very gentle, and you warm it up the water. Now, again, I think we talked about this before that I'm going to get that brain disease because I just use tap water. And I know everybody's like, no, you need to microwave the water and kill all the microbial whatever. I'm still alive, so I've been using the neti pot thing with tap water for at least 15 years.
Well, see, but the thing is, the South Carolina tap water is one thing. You're back in Detroit, buddy.
No, I'm on Groseal water. It's different water.
It's all the same. It's a totally different water. You're getting water from Flint, and you just don't even know it.
No, I'm not.
Flint's way far away, but you're still getting water.
The reason that the whole Flint thing happened is because they stopped taking water from Detroit. Detroit has some of the cleanest water, and we have fresh water all around us, bro. You do too.
Yeah, that they dump poop into.
They clean it out.
But they wash it out.
They take the poop out.
Oh,
they run it through
it's like a cheesecloth. No, it's cheesecloth.
Yeah.
Coffee filter, not a big deal.
Coffee filter.
There you go. I mean, tap water is different all over the U.S. It's like in New York City. That's like they say the secret ingredient for their pizza crust is because we use real New York City tap water.
It's water.
You know, with my disrespectful New York accent. I don't know.
Speaking of New York, did you see that story about they've banned processed meat? So like hot dogs and stuff like that will be banned in New York City.
I don't know. Does that include pepperoni for
any
pizza
kind of processed foods?
Well, like lunch meat, cold cuts.
Gone.
That's all processed.
Gone.
You're not going to New York anytime.
Well, California just passed a ban on any flavored tobacco.
Are you joking?
So the Briar Patch in Sacramento, California, which is a very well-known tobacco shop, is now shutting down because...
Get out of here, dude.
Because they can't have flavored tobacco. That goes into... Because, cigars, that's considered flavored tobacco.
Yeah.
So they're
cigars are flavored tobacco?
So what you're telling me
technically, is... anything with a casing, anything with a flavoring, anything that's not 100% pure tobacco, they say is banned. So the Briar Patch is shutting down.
Prepare yourself for an influx if you're in a state that is not annoying. So basically Texas, Derek. Prepare yourself for an influx of Californians and New Yorkers.
They're already here.
And they'll ruin everything.
They're already here, man.
They did
the
that
Californians
in South Carolina.
that I know.
It's terrible.
Hey, I got 2 Californians that work with me that are new, that are relatively new transplants, and they love the freedoms. They hate the weather. They hate the landscape because it's kind of ugly around here. It's the oil field.
Okay,
but shout out to Sydney and Melissa.
Well, as long as people move from those terrible states and don't come and go, hey, this is how we used to do it in California. As soon as they say that, go, no.
Yeah.
No.
That's when the open carry policy goes into effect.
You're
we destroyed California. Let's go to Texas now. And
that's what was happening in South Carolina, seriously, is all these New Yorkers would move down there. And they were nice people. Again, it wasn't like I was like, oh, they're jerks. But then all of a sudden, in our neighborhood that we lived in, there was people that would be like, hey, I think our garbage was you paid for whoever you wanted to collect your garbage, basically.
Okay.
It was not a city run thing. So you could find you could find the person that you liked the way they did business and took care of it. And that was it, right? You paid them. And if you thought it was a fair price. So I went through 2 different people, and the one that I ended up with, I was just like, man, these guys do a great job. I never had a problem after that. But somebody in our neighborhood, because it was an association that was from New York, said, we need to mandate that everybody use the same garbage company. And I was like, that defeats the whole purpose, dude. It's nice to be able to choose who you do business with. That's when you have problems.
I don't get to choose. No, I don't get to choose.
I don't either.
Who, like how ours is set up through my city is it's your water bill and your sewer bill and your garbage bill are all on the same thing.
Same here.
Yep.
I don't have a choice who the garbage company is. Sometimes they piss me off, and sometimes I'm like, that's cool. They took everything I put out there.
Yeah.
So I don't know, and I don't have a choice but to pay whatever they say I have to pay.
Yeah.
How much do you pay a month for water, sewer, and trash collection?
Ours are I don't know. It's
my bill comes every 3 months.
I think mine comes every 3 months, and I think it's like $165 every 3 months.
That's not bad.
Wow.
Which
that's good. Mine was
that's
huge.
not bad.
That's good.
But I don't know. At this point, I don't know if it's every 3 months because that's our only bill that's not directly taken out of our account. So we always get the shut-off notice, and we're like, oh, crap, we got to pay this thing.
That's funny.
So we pay it. And I have no clue. That's the one bill that I've got to get control of. All my other bills, I know exactly when they're due. They all come out on time, all this stuff. That's the one bill that's just a mystery to me. I don't know if it's every 3 months.
Go to your city's website, and you should be able to log in. You should be able to create a login and do your utilities through through the website. Even in my little town, I can do the utility.
What's the population in Big Spring?
25,000.
Mississippi.
It's not Mississippi. It's Texas.
Yeah. At first, I was like, man, I feel bad. I shouldn't be saying his town name.
Yeah.
That's why I changed it to Mississippi. Okay. And then you said Texas, and you just ruined it. Now everyone knows where Derek lives.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anyways.
Yeah, but they're never going to come out this way, so who cares?
My town of Crest Hill, Illinois, it's like 18,000.
What?
Yeah. I mean, the next town over is the third biggest town in Illinois.
Is that Joliet?
My town, Joliet. My town is only like 18, maybe 20,000, something like that. Okay. So,
well, a lot of times
the website's not very good.
Well, a lot of times those cities will contract those services out to a third party, and so somebody else will be running the billing and be running the website without without Jane from the water department. Having to run the website. Jane doesn't know what she's doing.
Jane has no clue.
She's just there to answer the phone and take the money if you walk up, but she's not running the website. Some other company, probably in Chicago, does that for a flat fee for Crest Hill, Illinois, and probably 50 other cities in the area.
I'm going to tell you, you guys got me worried that I haven't paid my bill in a while. Because it's been 3 months or longer.
I don't know about you guys, but I think out of all the bills, for whatever reason, that garbage, water, sewer bill is the least important out of all of them. And I don't know why.
It's actually the most important.
It is important. Turn it off and then you're screwed, man.
It is important. Super important, but for some reason in my brain it winds up being like the least important one.
Because if you lose electricity, you can still go to your kitchen and turn on the faucet, and water will come out.
You can flush your toilet.
Pressure, baby. It's pressure. Yeah, you can flush the toilet, and then you can throw stuff away.
The cool thing is if they do shut off my water for whatever reason, I mean, I've got the money to pay the bill, so that's not a big deal. It's just me finding time to pay the bill.
Fancy guy with his money.
I know. This guy with all of his cash just laying around.
Look at this guy. Thing is, pay my bills.
If they actually come to shut off the water, the meter's like underground. Mm-hmm. So all I have to do is open the thing, clip the little wire they put on there, and turn it back on.
What do you? Oh, it's illegal.
That's an easy process. It's my water. I don't care.
I don't want you going to jail.
It's like in New York City, they put a boot on your car. It's like putting a boot on your water. But can they do that? That sounds like a human rights violation almost.
Oh, for crying!
No access to water?
Yeah, like no water. Like that's illegal. You can't do that.
You can turn people's water off, but you can't stop people from coming across the border. That's unheard of.
We're not going to start on that.
He said it was a human rights violation.
I mean, you can't throw a person out of the house. Like you can't throw a person out of a dwelling, even if it's like you have to have like a court order to remove somebody. Like, I own this house and I'm going to lease this house to you. I'm going to let you rent it. And if they don't pay their bill, you can't just say, all right, you haven't paid your bill in 2 months, leave. They can't do that.
Nope.
You have to go through like a legal, especially in Texas. You got to go through like a legal process. The person that lives there has way, way, way more rights than the person who owns it.
They have squatters' rights.
Yeah, that's the same here. I mean, you have to give like a 30-day written notice that they're going to be evicted and all that stuff. But
then you still have to take them to court and all sorts of stuff. It's stupid.
Yeah. So the bottom line is take Flonase and it will help with your allergy.
And pay your water bill.
And pay your water bill. And if you want a good New York hot dog, you're going to have to go to New Jersey.
Or Chicago.
They have good New York dogs in Chicago?
I have no clue. What's a New York dog compared to a Chicago dog?
I don't know. It's the water, man.
Hot dogs, overrated, man.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't like a good hot dog? Derek, when you come...
I'd rather have a burger.
Derek, you haven't come here. You need to come here.
His hot dogs are not good. Listen, trust me. I'm going to tell you, Coney dogs are the way to go.
Island, blah.
Coney's,
I'll take you to a hot dogs. You know what? Here's what we'll do, Derek.
Mm-hmm.
You come up here.
Yeah.
Okay. You and I will just go get some hot dogs.
And then you'll drive to my house.
Then we will drive 5 hours to Scott's house.
We'll go to
He'll be in the bathroom.
Once
he's out of the bathroom, then we'll go get some Coney Island dogs.
The problem is we have to decide which one we're going to go to.
Now, I don't know. You know the best.
No, there's a battle between National Coney Island and Lafayette Coney Island. We got to decide which one.
See, that's the thing. You're claiming they're so good.
Mm-hmm.
We have a Chicago style. That's it. Done. No argument.
No, but what's the place you go to that
there's
you
not
love?
like a South Side Chicago or a North Side.
There is. No, come on.
No, there's a Chicago style hot dog. Done.
But the place that you go where they pour the fries on top of the hot dog, that's not a Chicago dog, is it?
Yeah, it's Chicago style.
What's on a Chicago style hot dog? Tell everybody.
Relish, mustard, onion, tomato.
Are you seeing Derek's face on this?
That's it.
He's not loving that.
Man. Look.
A Coney dog is very simple, Derek. It's Coney chili with some onions and mustard.
Chili?
Boom.
Look. That's a chili dog.
It's not chili, though.
Guys.
Hold on, let me take a dump on a hot dog.
Guys, I've had hot dogs. We have them here.
You don't have Coneys there.
You have hot dogs in Texas?
You can go to the store and you can purchase the wieners.
Not the same.
And there's all kinds of them. There's Hebrew National, Oscar Mayer, all of those, all of them out there. There's tons of them, all beef. And then there's like you like the off beef ones. They're like $4 a package. And then there's like mixed meats, and it's like 25 cents for a ton of them.
Oh, you go with the one that has lips and hooves in it. Those are the best.
Yes, it's like chicken, pork.
They're just like
dog,
whatever we just
beef.
cut off of all these animals, shove it into this grinder.
I know people like to boil them. I don't boil them. I grill them.
Grill those things.
I grill them. It's not there.
On 4th of July, you don't make hot dogs.
We make hot dogs from time to time, but it's usually in conjunction with burgers.
Yeah, you have a burger and a dog on 4th of July.
Burgers and hot dogs. Yeah, it used to be like I would rather just have a burger.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to be... Well,
the first sound drop of the whole show is for you saying you'd rather have a burger.
Okay.
Hot dogs are the hockey of the barbecues.
Oh, wow.
For
me.
Me.
Dude. Hockey is so good. Sad. Really sad. It really
is. You guys love the hockey. You guys love the hockey?
You know what, Derek? If you want a good wiener, come up here. Come to Chicago.
Well,
make sure you get a good wiener.
We're gonna do a Coney versus Chicago dog challenge one time. I'll drive to Chicago. We'll have the Chicago dog. We'll all hop in the car, drive to my house, and have a Coney. I think we could probably find a good Coney place somewhere on the west side of Michigan too, though. We could just not have to drive as far.
There are some places in Chicago that actually sell like the Coney.
It won't be the same.
Dogs, just like Detroit.
It won't be the same. They'll ruin it because they're trying to put a bad name on Detroit.
You guys ever had Frito pie?
No. Maybe we'll come down to Texas and have some Frito pie after we have the Chicago Dog Coney Challenge.
You know what? If all you hot dog companies want to sponsor the show, S-Bar, Walmart brand hot dogs, Hebrew National, Nathan's.
What about Leo's Coneys?
Vienna,
National
Coney,
Lafayette
Red
Coney.
Hots, all of it. Sponsor the show, and we'll just go around driving around.
No, we'll drive. We'll get a big
in a Wienermobile.
We'll get an RV.
No,
we'll just go across the country and try everybody's cuisine. We get some brisket from Derek's area.
Brisket.
Paris would probably know all the places to go.
Paris probably would.
He would.
He's got a lot of knowledge with that stuff.
Food knowledge and bourbon knowledge.
I'm probably gonna go hang out with Paris next week. I'm gonna try.
Nice.
I gotta be in San Antonio for a thing.
Oh.
For a thing.
A conference.
Sounds fancy.
A conference. A 1-day conference about emergency room stuff.
Did we talk about that? We talked about that before the show. I was like, yeah, we already talked about this, but we talked about it before the show. All right, listen, we're going to wrap up the show, and we'll be back on Friday. Bob just has some kind of freaking mystery topic that we don't know anything about.
It's not a mystery
we have
topic.
A mystery topic.
I'll throw it out there.
Boy.
I want to talk to you guys about the Chris Helmsworth workout program.
Hemsworth.
Yeah, that guy. That hot guy from Avengers. You know, that's what the ladies say.
We're not talking about that.
He's got this whole workout program that I'm interested in.
We'll talk to you guys
to get his body that he had in Avengers Endgame.
Yes, he designed the program. I want that bod.
I'm there.
All right.
Already.
Until Friday.